Hello and welcome back to here another episode of my Beekeeping Quick and Easy series. Today I want to talk about the Varroa treatment. Plus, in the end of the video we will hear from beekeepers around the globe how they treat their colonies. Oh, and by the way, if you like these videos, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications. So, normally I treat my colonies 1 to 2 times with formic acid in late summer and once with oxalic acid in winter. First, let's talk about the summer treatment. For that I use a construction called Nassenheiter. This thing can be adjusted to the colony size, filled with acid and then put in the hive for 14 days. There are many more ways to treat the bees in summer, but we'll talk about these later. The major advantage of formic acid is that it kills also the mites who hide in the brood, but the bees don't get killed by it. Anyways, the queen will stop to lay eggs for the time of the treatment. After the treatment in late summer, the bees are going to have some time to relax, because the next treatment is in winter when there's no brood left. This treatment is made with oxalic acid, which can be evaporated, dripped or sprayed. It's important to do the treatment in winter because it can't kill the mites who hide in the cells. But now, enough from me. Let's see how people elsewhere on this planet manage the threat by the Varroa mite. First of all, we are going to hear something from Patrick from Mika Garden.
Hallo zusammen, ich bin Patrick.
Hello everybody, my name is Patrick or Mika. Some of you may know me from the YouTube channel Mika Garden. We keep our bees here in Germany at the Mosel. It's a very mild climate here, means temperatures under -5 degrees are very uncommon. Due to our special climate we found our own beekeeping method, especially for the Varroa treatment. We only use 2 different acids, the formic acid and the lactic acid.
Entsprechend haben wir hier auch unsere eigenen Imkermethoden gefunden. Insbesondere auch bei der Varroa-Behandlung. Wir beschränken uns hierbei nur auf 2 biologische Säuren, und zwar die Ameisensäure und die Milchsäure.
The formic acid we treat via a sponge cloth or with the Apidea evaporator. For this method, the temperature is a very important factor. If it is too warm, the acid evaporates too quick. Is it too cold, it evaporates too slow or it doesn't even start to evaporate. Because of that, we can't be sure that the acid always has 100% impact on the mites. So we repeat this treatment up to 3
auch
times.
Nicht immer die Säure 100%. Deshalb wiederholen wir auch immer die Ameisensäurebehandlung ungefähr 3 Mal, damit auch möglichst viele Varroa-Milben getroffen sind. Und selbst wenn mal die Ameisensäure bei der einen Behandlung nicht so ganz funktioniert hat, dann haben wir nochmal die anderen Behandlungen, wo dann auch noch möglich ist.
We make the lactic acid treatment always in winter around December, on a day when the temperatures are around 0 degrees. When the temperatures are that low, the bees are sitting very compact in the hive, so it's very easy to spray the 15% lactic acid onto the bees.
Kompakt in Trauben auf den Waben und das Besprühen mit der 15%igen Milchsäure.
After that, you can easily hear how the bees are buzzing in the hive to clean them and gain temperature again.
Dass die Völker sich aufheizen und es brummt und summt wie in einem Kraftwerk und somit trocknen und wärmen sich die Bienen.
Over the next days, all the mites will fall down and they can be counted.
Die Varroa-Milben fallen dann in der Nacht und am nächsten Tag ab und man kann meistens schon am nächsten Tag den größten Teil der Varroa-Milben auf dem Bienenboden finden und abzählen. So kommen wir auch wunderbar mit der Varroa-Milbe klar und
With
können
this method,
trotz
we can easily fight the mite
der
and
Grausamkeit
work
des Parasiten
easy with our honeybees.
mit den Bienenvölkern wunderbar leben.
Let's come now to Kivimana from New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Margaret,
Oh, I'm Gary.
and we are from.
And that's Snow.
Thank you, Snow. We are Kiwimana, and we are on the wild west coast in Auckland, New Zealand. And we've been asked by
Nick?
to tell you about our treatment methods and what methods do we use, Gary?
We use a combination of Apulifar, which is a fly based product, and oxalic acid vaporization or sublimation, as they say in Europe. And this is the vaporizer we use. which connects to a 12-volt battery.
So we use this battery and it heats up the oxalic acid, which we put in the little chamber here, and that is an oxalic acid crystal, which is very poisonous and it needs to be handled with gloves, and when you do the sublimation or vaporization you need to wear protective gear, breathing mask and that kind of thing, because it is very toxic. And then we've got the Apilophar, which is also considered organic.
Yeah, and this is thymol based wafers with also got camphor in it, and this is an organic treatment.
So it's just like a wafer which has had the thyme oil infused, and as Gary said it was camphor and eucalyptus, and we use one wafer per week over 4 weeks, and then we do what we call a mite fall from our inspection boards, and then we see whether there's anything left, and if there's more Varroa still there we can use this again. And that's the same with the vaporization. Once that's done we will do the do a natural mite fall or some way of checking mite levels in the hive. So both organic products, and yeah, that's what we use. And we use the vaporizer generally all year round, because in New Zealand we have brood basically all year round, especially up in the top of New Zealand in the North Island.
Yeah, and Apilophar we use in coming up into the spring months, because it does require a certain temperature to work properly. But the oxalic acid you can use any time of the year.
Yeah, it is temperature based, as Gary said. Well, its monitoring is very important, especially for beginners to monitor so they can see what they're looking for. And we use the inspection boards and mesh at the bottom of the hives with inspection boards, so we can take it out and see what falls. We oil it. It used to be called sticky board, and that's what we would use for monitoring, and a sugar shake.
Yep, and if you want to learn any more about us, we also do an audio podcast called the Kiwi Mana Buzz.
Thanks guys.
Thank you.